Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. I am here with Nikki, and she is Nikki with a K. We were just having that conversation. She came on to Zoom. You can see it on the bottom left of her screen. It says, oh, maybe you can see it. I don't know. Where it says Nikki with a K. I don't know if you can see it or not. I can. And it was cute. Whenever she came in, it just said that on the black screen. I'm like, that's awesome. So, all right, you guys. Here we go. First things first, here's your disclaimer. Here's why I do this. The reason why I bring people in to talk about what the courses are doing for them, you guys, is because if I'm going to spend my time or my money or both on anything ever in life, because we're busy people, right? If I'm going to spend my time or my money or both on anything, I want to know, like I know that it is going to get me what I am looking for, because I have spent way too much time and money on things that did not work and didn't get me what I was actually looking for. So that said, I want you guys to understand what it's doing for people, because I can tell you all day long, oh, it's supposed to do this, it's supposed to do that. But if it's not actually doing that, who gives a rip, right? Doesn't matter. And it would be a waste for you. So that said, I brought Nikki here today, and we are going to be talking about Silver Made Simple. So that's what we're actually going into today, you guys. So that said, disclaimer done. Nikki, how do you like Silver Made Simple?
I do.
Yes. What is a big thing that has made probably the biggest difference to you in your business and maybe even your life? Because one of those things with a home-based business is that your business gets better and all of a sudden your life gets a little bit better too. So what is probably the biggest thing that you would say has made a big difference in your business and life from Silver Made Simple?
I would say that it's more structure. Like you have the structure that you need to be able to do what you need to do every day without overthinking it, without putting too much into it, without adding fluff that you don't need to have. And so it's not like you're hustling all the time. You're able to, still live your life and not be all business all the time.
Yes, exactly. You guys, I was just talking to, so I just got my hair cut today. If it looks different to you guys, I just got my hair cut today. So I was talking to my hairstylist, and I was like, she was talking about home-based business stuff. And she was like, I don't know if I could do it, because I don't know if I were to stay at home, I don't know if I would actually get stuff done. And I think that's what a lot of people feel like. Like if you stay at home, here's the first of all, just for you guys that haven't quit your jobs yet and are staying at home, you go through a honeymoon period, and it's about a week, where you wake up in the morning and you're like, can do whatever I want to do, right? And you get in your car and you go get a coffee, and then you're like, okay, so what do I do now? And then the terror sinks in. The terror of, oh my goodness, I better figure out what the heck I'm doing from day to day, or else this is not going to work out well, right? And that's exactly it. Like if you have a checklist that is proven, right, that you see people around you also having massive success with, that it's very easy to commit to it and be like, okay, cool, I'm just going to do these things. And then whenever you're done, you're done. And you don't have to like just sit and stare at the wall and wonder what the heck you're supposed to do next, right? So typically whenever people go into Silver Made Simple, they've gone through Go for Gold first. Because that's, well, and you've been around long enough with our stuff. You've been around long enough that you went through Go for Gold first, because Silver Made Simple didn't exist at that point.
No, not me.
Oh, not you? Oh my gosh. Nope. When did you start?
I signed up like right as everything went into lockdown. I just found out
Oh,
about it. I had been looking for months for something to do with my, Young Living business. I'm like, how do I do this? I needed more support and structure. And somebody was like, I posted in one of my like groups that we have, for like my diamond has for all of us.
yeah.
And I was like, guys, I need something, okay? Like, I am so lost. Give me books, give me resources, something. Like, I really, really want to go hard. And
Yes.
somebody had mentioned gold getters, and I went in there and I was like, okay, let's see what happens.
Boom.
I had
And
spent so
then,
much money on other things, and the price was way, and you get a lot more for. So I was just like, and I didn't sign up for Silver Made Simple to start. It was just Go for Gold. But I didn't finish Go for Gold, and then I signed up with Silver Made Simple. I was still working through module 1. So
yeah, that's what, and a lot of people ask that. I'm glad that we came upon this, question. It's very Queen's English, I think, is what just happened. I'm glad that we came up on this, because a lot of people ask, you know, can I do them together? Can I do Go for Gold and Silver Made Simple together? So what would be your answer to those people then?
yes. It's actually needed. So I almost signed up for Silver Made Simple with Go for Gold, but I really didn't want to spend money on two different things and not know if one thing was even gonna, be something.
Yeah.
And so, and I didn't quite understand Silver Made Simple until I was actually in there. I just had seen a lot of people posting how they were getting I started like an accountability group with partners, like for
Yeah.
Go for Gold. We have a few people that we all hold accountable,
That's awesome.
and some of them are in Silver Made Simple, and they're like, I have conversations going for days, like I'm getting signups and stuff. They're like, now I need the more of the structure that Go for Gold gives, and they're like, so I really got to hammer down on that. And
Yeah.
so I was like, okay. So my husband bought it for me for my birthday present.
Oh, how cool.
So when I went in there, I was like, she literally said, like, you literally say, like, I give you step by step what to do every day. It's what I do. And it didn't click until I saw what it was. And I was like, oh,
Yeah.
I get it.
It's literally
Yes.
mark it off, mark it off, mark it off, done. Like
Yes.
that's how like just silly simple that it is. And I always have people ask like, well, does that mean that everybody's going to be saying the same thing on social media? And it doesn't. You do it in your own way. You're given guidance on like how to do something, but it's still loose enough where you're the one that sort of like adds your own flavor to it and stuff.
Yeah.
Like that.
And because you don't give exact, like, okay, post this exactly like this, word it just like this. You don't do that. You say, we're talking about this,
Yes.
and that's that. And,
Yes.
make it your own.
Yes.
And, you'll give suggestions if we ask. And sometimes you'll have suggestions like in there, but like,
yeah.
then you make it your own.
Exactly. Because you guys, at the end of the day, I don't know how many people have copied a social media post from somebody else ever in life. I'm guilty. I've done it. I think everybody has done. I think everybody still does it to some extent. Now I just give credit. I didn't give credit the time that I did it one time. It was a long time ago. But anyway, that's true. That's a real story. Let's just get real with it. So, but here's the thing is you have to have it in your voice. It has to 100% be your voice, because like if I tell you to say X, Y, and Z, but you don't carry yourself like I do, right? Like I'm chaotic mom. So if you don't carry yourself like that, if you're more pristine or you're more put together, or I don't know what, anything but me, right? Then it's going to sound like, what is she talking about, right? So it needs to be said the way you would say it. It's not, I don't want you guys to be copying and pasting like, here's what Martha said, and I'm going to say this now, because that's it. It looks fake. It
I think
doesn't hit. Go ahead.
I think people definitely overthink that. Like, I've been guilty of overthinking it. Oh, the way they say it is perfect. Like, that sounds just right, but it doesn't sound like me.
Mm-mm.
And so that was something that was really hard for me to be able to gather and have my voice. So being able to have the Go for Gold and knowing what my bat signal is, and like knowing it, and you said that you should be able to feel it in your soul. The first time I heard that, I had already known that, and I was teaching that to others. I was like, if you don't feel it deep down, you need to dig deeper. Like you
Yes.
will feel it. It will all just flow. It's like your whole body just knows. And
Yes.
so when I started going through the Go for Gold stuff, I was able to write everything up. And so when I started doing Silver Made Simple stuff, I was able to just type, and people, you know, when I would send them to friends to proofread everything and be like, hey, like, how does this sound? You know, like with emails and stuff that I've made up, and they're like, it sounds like you, like to a T. And I'm just like, you know,
Yes.
but it's easier to
Yes.
write because you're just like, the easiest thing I could give people for like posting is act like you're talking to your close friends and family. Like you
Yep.
are literally talking to your inner circle right there and then as you're posting that. Exactly what you
Yes.
would say to them. It
Yes.
makes it so much easier to post.
So easy. Exactly. And then the people that that message is intended to will attract you like like a moth to the flame, because they see that it's a match, right? So then they're like, ooh, that, like, she's talking to me. That's entirely it. Oh my word. I love it. I love it. So last question, and then we're going to go pick up Nora, and Herman has to go to the vet. But last question is, what would you say to somebody that's on the fence? That's like, I don't know if I'm going to get it. You know, maybe I don't really know what it is. Maybe like you.
Yeah.
What would you say to somebody?
Stop waiting.
Oh
Like
man.
that's like the biggest thing that has held me back my entire life is I was unsure and had to think and had to plan and had to make sure. I mean, I'm one person that will really just jump into anything, but there are times that I get so scared and so nervous and thinking that I'm doing the wrong thing,
Yeah.
and it's kind of like I'm doubting myself. Quit doubting
Yeah.
yourself.
Oh,
Like stop doubting
amen.
yourself and just do it. Like be like Nike, let's do it. Like just do
Yeah.
it.
I
um
love it.
and you won't regret it. I mean, it's a one-time payment. It's not like you're having to pay it monthly. It's a great price for what you're actually getting, and it's really going to help you start understanding how to put everything together. So don't wait, just do it. If somebody
Boom.
referred you, you be sure to give them all the stuff so they can get in Diamond Lane too, okay? Because that's nice.
Diamond Lane is lit. Lit.
Yes.
We have daily coaching in there. It's so awesome what that thing has become. It's amazing. Well, great. Thank you so much for
Yeah.
spending time with me today. I appreciate it. This is so nice. And everybody that's watching, you guys have an awesome day. Nikki with a K, you also have an awesome day. And I will see you soon.
Sounds good. Bye.
Bye-bye.